Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. Today we've got the second of 8 beers that my good friend Wraggy over Wraggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits Reviews kindly sent to me. He sent me 8 of these bottles, this Discovery pack from Low Cost Beer. And this one is a beer that is from Wiper and True. They're at Bristol. I'm pretty sure they're at Bristol. I don't know why I'm questioning myself, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Bristol. And this is their seasonal recipes amber ale, coming in at 4.8% ABV. Now, I'm not 100% sure which beer this is. Amber ale is kind of a very generic kind of name. I've just run through some of their amber beers, and it could be up to 3 different beers. I don't know. So the I've just gone for the ABV 4.8 for Untapped for this style of beer. And the first one is amber ale huckleberry. It could be that. I don't know. Where's the other 2? I know there's 3 beers of this ABV listed on Untapped in this style. It could be Amber Ale, Citra and Rye, batch 16. Unlikely by the look of it, because this was in 2018, so it's probably not going to be that. When was the latest one? When was the first one? The first 4.8. It's not going to be that one. So that the Amber Huckleberry is in 2015. So there's one more that I would imagine it's going to be that. If I can find it, bear with me and we'll get there. It's almost certainly going to be Amber in the Pines batch 21, which was added on the 22nd of August of 2019. So we're going to go with that one. Out of the 3, that's probably the more likely. It's the most recent one. So Low Cost Beer, let me just put this away because it feels really like it's going to pop. I'm always a little bit wary of these kind of like panda pop type bottles, but that wasn't too bad. I mean, it's going to be an old beer, so I actually reviewed the first beer I reviewed from these guys, or this kind of style of beer. There's still a lot of carbonation in this. It was off. You know, it's one of them deals. It's an old, it's an old beer. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, let's take a kind of a sidestep from that and let's see what we've got in hand. So, very kind of amber, as you'd expect with the style. It's a one finger, very lightly tanned, kind of tinged brown, whitish head. There's carbonation in this one, which is good. So yeah, we're going to go with what I'm pretty much sure what this beer is. It's a full-bodied amber sweet ale, finished off with spiced peppery rye malts, paired with wonderful Citra hops. So I'm assuming I'm going to go with that because it's the most recent one, even though it's in 2019. Yeah, it's there is a bit of a pepperiness to it, so I'm pretty sure it's this beer. But yeah, any kind of Citra notes have obviously very much fallen off at this point. There's definitely more of a spicier, peppery note on it, together with a very kind of malty, caramel-esque kind of aroma. But I mean, I'm not giving up on it. Hopefully there's something in it. I mean, this beer has been in the fridge since March. I had that break, and then I should get through these beers pretty quickly. So there might be a run of these beers in these kind of sized bottles. But anyway, Wraggy, mate, I really do appreciate it. I know you was really interested to see what I thought about some of these beers, so here we go. Number 2. Anyway, the head's reinforced on that, the last bit of the bottle there, so let's get a taste. Cheers, Wraggy, mate. So yeah, it's very malty, of course. You expect it to be. I mean, I don't know how many batches have they actually done of this. It says batch 18 when it was added on taps, as I've said. The 2nd of December. 2nd of December of 2018. This was added to Untapped. How many batches they've done of this individual beer, I don't know. I'd imagine it's probably not as old as what that suggests, but that's the most recent beer with this ABV within the style. The Red Ale, American Amber / Red. Actually, there is a little bit of that citriness underneath that kind of malty forward beer. Brown bread, caramel at the forefront. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a pepperiness, spice thing going on there. You're not picking up the ABV so much. I actually don't mind a bit of maltiness in a beer. I think it's one of them deals when you're drinking a lot of kind of the more kind of modern day craft beers. Malt and bitterness are very kind of lacking, of course, with lots of kind of oats and stuff like that they use, and then obviously the juicy American hop varieties. So this is a welcome treat for me. Obviously, during what we've been going through everywhere, pubs in the UK opened up about what we're in now. So we're in the 2nd of May now. I'm reviewing this of 2021. Pubs have been open since the 12th of April, and I've been to the pub a few times, not loads, just a few times. Cask beer, a lot more malty, traditional kind of English, traditional not craft, but cask beer, and this is a really nice welcome change as well. Even though it's an old beer, you can tell it's on its day, when it's really fresh. This would be a absolutely fantastic. It's still a very nice beer, but it was probably a fantastic beer when it was first brewed. I'm always very wary of reviewing kind of long-lived beer, because I don't, to a degree, think it's particularly fair on a brewery. But as these were very kindly bought for me by Wraggy, I feel kind of obliged to give them a little review. But this one is pleasant. It's not a drain pour or anything like that, and it's no kind of slant on the brewery or anything like that. It's just it is what it is. So this is where he bought them from. Every now and again they'll do these. I mean, you can't get these beers now because they fly through a lot of beer quite quickly. But obviously during lockdown, these guys obviously got a lot of. There's all the information. So if you want to take a note of that, lowcostbeer.com. So they're out of Cambridgeshire, I believe. Yes, Sydney Yachts, Cambridgeshire. So do check them out. And thanks again, Wraggy, for very kindly sending me these beers. But overall, this beer's, considering it's an old beer, it's not too bad, you know. I'd like to try it fresh, of course. Who doesn't? But yeah, it's a nice kind of. And as what Wraggy would say, would be like very kind of. I'd rather sell it off cheap than throw it down the drain, because beer's beer at the end of the day, and I like that. I completely agree with you, Wraggy, on that. But this is perfectly drinkable. Some beers do and some beers don't. I think with these bottles, these pounds of pop bottle kind of things, they're going to be hit and miss, because some beers will hold up and others won't. It's just the way it is. But this one is holding up, unlike the first one. So this is good. But again, I'd like to try it fresh. So anyway, one more sip. And yeah, really nice. I haven't had a White Tree beer for a while actually, so even in this format, it's really nice to actually catch up with the brewery out of Bristol. So I'm going to go with, this is the Amber Ale, Citra and Rye. I reckon it's rye. It's slightly sweet. It's got that kind of rye bread kind of thing going on. I reckon it's that. There's a little bit of spice and pepperiness going on. With a little bit of a hint of Citra hop variety in there. It's definitely coming through underneath all of that. But if you're after a Citra kind of hop variety in an amber ale, you need to drink this fresh. Just saying. But yeah, very, very nice. There's almost I'm going all full in on this one. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99.9% this is what this beer is. This is the Amber Ale Citra and Rye batch number 18. But that's what I'm going for. Anyway, let me know if I've had this one before. I really do need to catch up with this brewery a lot more in the future. Thanks again, Wraggy, for this one. And check out Wiper and True. Links will be down below, as well as lowcostbeer.com. All the websites, the links will be down below for these guys, as well as Wraggy, of course. So check him out as well. He's a very kind soul. And that's it. Let me know what you think. I'm waffling on. Cheers for watching. You all keep safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.